Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about a serious topic within the TF2 and Overwatch community. Now, me personally, I like both games and I like them equally. Now, when Overwatch was first announced and everything, the whole beta went through, and when it was first released, there was a ton of, pre-orders, there was a ton of everything, and there was a lot of people saying Overwatch is the TF2 killer. Now, me personally, I don't think Overwatch will kill TF2 deliberately, like the gameplay aspects and everything, but I think, it's gonna say, hey, we already have a competitive, we have better characters, we have a whole new thing, and you guys still haven't updated maps in fucking years. Now that right there is going to be what's going to kill TF2, in my opinion. Now, the whole gameplay aspect of Overwatch, I like it a whole lot better. It feels a lot more refined. It feels like it's not as clunky. TF2 is a really clunky kind of game. When you open it up, the whole layout and everything, it's a fucking template. They legit, every source game, it's a template of a source game. If you look at CSGO, it does not look like a source game. The whole layout, everything about the game does not look like a source game. I feel like, if Gaben or Valve or, if they were like, hey, why don't we make a whole new Team Fortress? Not a Team Fortress 3, just completely remake Team Fortress 2 from the ground up. You revamp all the favorite maps, you make them look like the newest stuff. You make a new refined layout because, people are using, like UI packs and everything like that to change up the game. I feel like Valve should, they have the whole case system. They should make that a bit better because it's kind of fucking annoying how, I have so many fucking cases and, they never even sell. There's no point in having them. The case opening animation is fucking stupid. It's not cool. I personally am not a huge fan of it. And, I feel like Overwatch has a whole better layout. Their gameplay is so much more refined. It's smoother, But here's the thing. Team Fortress 2, it's easier to run on lower computers. That's because it's a source game. But same with CSGO. Team Fortress 2 is actually harder to run than CSGO. That's why I feel like they should remake it from the ground up. Make all the maps how they have it in CSGO, where it downloads to your computer and it doesn't have to rerun, so it's already there, so you get max amount of FPS, so people with worse computers can play it. Now, I have a lot of friends that have over 1,000 hours and people that have over 500 hours on my friends list in Team Fortress 2. I personally just started playing Overwatch recently. I love playing as Mei. She's my favorite character. She's so much fun. Her and Widowmaker, those are my two mains that I play as. I have about equal hours, but I like Mei a bit better because it's fucking Mei and it's amazing and fun to play as. Now, I feel like the whole class system in Team Fortress 2 is kind of bland now. There's, I think, 9 classes or 10 classes or something like that, and there's 24 classes or heroes or whatever in, Overwatch. I feel like that's what TF2 should do. There's a soldier, and then why don't they make a different kind of soldier? They have, I don't know how to explain it, but they need to revamp the characters. I like the class system in Team Fortress 2, but at the same time, I don't. There's so many, overpowered things with some classes. There's some classes that are fucking annoying as shit, and there's some classes that are underpowered. I feel like the entire game of Team Fortress 2 just needs to get fucking remade. The layout needs to get remade. They need to remake, pubs and shit like that. And they need to work on competitive. That's the main fucking thing. Because Overwatch already has a competitive scene. I feel like the hype is still going around for Overwatch, obviously. So I would wait 3 months and maybe about 100,000 people will quit. That sounds like a lot. But, there's 1 million or some shit people playing that game. There's a lot of people. So 100,000 is barely going to put a dent in the servers and everything like that. But, a lot of people bought the game because of hype. That's how all games work. So I feel like in 3 months, we'll see how the competitive scene works with Overwatch. It's kind of one of those games where we don't know because there's still a lot of hype surrounding it. Team Fortress 2 has the most loyal fan base that I know. I know Ninlop. He's a good buddy of mine. He does Team Fortress 2 commentaries and shit like that. You can go check him out if you want to stay active on his channel. Only go to his channel if you're going to stay active. because, you know, I don't want them to have a bunch of dead subs. That'd be fucking stupid. Now, the Team Fortress 2 community, some of them are kind of lying to themselves. I know Ninlop really is. He's like, you know, Team Fortress 2 can last, you know, for so much fucking long. You know, he's kind of in that state to where he's in denial. You know, the game can easily fucking die if Gaben and Valve do not get their shit together. Now, if they do not start listening to the community, if they do not, you know, focus on, hey, you know, maybe our community's right. You know, maybe we need to get our shit together. Because that's extremely true. They do need to get their shit together. They need to fucking haul ass on, you know, the whole gameplay and, you know, competitive scene. Because, you know, CSGO has a great competitive scene. It's kind of self-sustaining and everything like that. And people can do that as a profession. Now, I feel like if for the next 3 years, if they, you know, focus their ass off onto that scene, you know, they have huge prize pools of $500,000 to $1 million on each tournament, that'd be fucking great. Because, you know, a lot of people are going to spark to go to that. Because there really isn't a lot of competitive players. There's a lot of really fucking good players because they've played the game for such a fucking long time. They've had it for such a long time because, you know, it was just a mere hobby. But, you know, they used to have competitive, I believe, and they had, like, these badge systems. And I've talked about it. You know, it's in CSGO also. You get, like, profile pins and shit like that. But there was an actual badge item. And like you said, if you just put it on the front page and be like, hey, you can win one of these and, you know, split 500,000 split to 6 people. You know, that's fucking great. It's a little bit under 100,000 per person. And to get that once per year, that's a living for the main team. I feel like if Valve did that, and, you know, I see Overwatch becoming a great fucking game because Blizzard knows what they're fucking doing. You can say all you want about fucking Overwatch, saying, oh, it's a hype train, you know, everyone's just hyping the game up. No, it's a great game. It has a great layout and everything's great. Blizzard fucking knows what they're doing. I played World of Warcraft for about 3 fucking years. Like, I was addicted to that game for the longest fucking time. You know, Diablo 2, you know, that was a fucking great game. Diablo 3, that was even a fucking better game. StarCraft, Hearthstone, Heroes of the Storm, you know, all of these fucking games, they have huge fan bases behind them. I fucking know this. A lot of other people know this. I don't like Hearthstone, but a lot of people do. Blizzard knows what the fuck they're doing. But Valve is fucking stupid. They're putting shit into CSGO. They're putting their time and effort into CSGO, which is great. But here's the thing. Would you rather have 2 very good games? Because CSGO can self-sustain for the next 5-6 months. You know, just add a few cases. That's all you really need to do to keep the CSGO community happy. Add a few knives, you know, throw in a few new knife skins, knife polishes. Yeah, they'll be happy, you know? Maybe fix some bugs here and there. You know, just focus your main efforts into Team Fortress 2. If they did that for the rest of 2016, the beginning of 2017 would be the greatest year for Team Fortress 2 ever. Because, you know, if they make a huge announcement, you know, being like, hey, Team Fortress 2 is a completely new game. And, you know, they still have the gameplay mechanics intact, and they just refine, you know, the movements and everything. The game would be so much better, in my opinion. Overwatch will kill TF2 if they do not get their shit together. Because Overwatch is $60, they're making bank off of it. They have, you know, the in-game skins, too. You know, the loot boxes, they're making bank off of that. They have so much shit that they have going for them. And Valve barely has shit going for them with Team Fortress 2. The competitive aspect is the main thing that will make or break TF2. If this next update for TF2 is not great, if it is not what the Team Fortress 2 community is wanting, the community will die. Tons of people will quit playing the game. Tons of people will just be like, I'm fucking bored of this. I put 2,000 hours into this game waiting for matchmaking to come out, to be better than ever, to be the greatest next big thing. But fuck it, I'm going to Overwatch. A lot of huge streamers are doing that too. You know, a lot of streamers are going to Overwatch, so that they're bringing their audiences with them. So I feel like if Valve, you know, made a huge new update and appealed to those people that switched, they may switch back and bring their hundreds of thousands of viewers back to the TF2 community. This is all in my personal opinion. I do not want to hear, I agree with you in the comments, you know? I want to see constructive things. I want to see like, hey, this is what I feel about the whole Overwatch and TF2. Or you can just be like, I don't play either game, I only play COD. You know, you can say that too. I'm just saying, if you have an argument, please tell me. Because it would be the fucking greatest thing, because I'll respond to it. I respond to every comment unless you leave multiple comments, and I only respond to one. Because, you know, if I respond to all of them with a smiley face, then it kind of gets weird. So that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.